Next up will be our wrestling awards by Jeremy Lavach.
Alrighty, so as Mr. Kosick said, I'm Jeremy Lavach. I'm the head wrestling coach in my 6th year here in Schuyler. I want to start off with the thank yous. Coach Beebe and Coach Walker did a great job with all that, so if I don't include everybody on there, they covered them for me. So, but first off, I want to thank my assistant coaches, Drake Kearns, Nick Wilcox, Mark Wimhoff, and Tyrell Reichert. Without these guys right here, the program wouldn't run as smooth as it does. These guys put in endless hours of time during the week, sending our JV kids to JV tournaments, our girls going to other girl tournaments around the state of Nebraska, and of course going to the varsity tournaments that we get to go to. Next off, I want to thank our custodial staff, including Marv. I know with the construction and everything going on now with our new facility, which is great, but getting out to the activity building is a jaunt now with walking down the street and getting it muddy and everything else that gets drug into the activity building from the walk over there now. So thank you for them guys and everything that they've done. I also want to thank our administration, from Dr. Hazing, Mr. Grammer, Dr. Lefdahl, Mr. Kosick, Renee Brabetz, and everything that they've done to help our program get where it is. Okay, without those guys, we wouldn't be able to go to the tournaments that we go to, get to go to the different events that we get to go to, get to take kids out of school on Fridays and travel to where we get to travel to. So I want to say thank you to all of them for letting us do what we do. Okay, next. I wanted to also thank and give a big thank you and for all the help to our wrestling aides. The wrestling aides come and run the clocks at practice. They work at the tournaments that we put on, help out at the little kids tournament. They put an endless time in and work countless interesting facts. So there's 14 varsity weight classes. This year at our conference tournament, we were the only team to fill all 14 weight classes. The only one. So, pretty impressive. Okay. At our district meet, we finished in 8th place out of the 12 teams. We had 2 state qualifiers in Ivan Perez and Travis Markson. We had a number of other wrestlers that were real close to making it, and I hope that that experience will help them build that hunger inside their bellies to get ready for the next season. For our seniors on the team, I want to wish them the best of luck for what they have in their future. Thank you very much for everything that you've done for our program. Our JV wrestlers picked up a tournament championship at the York Groundhog meet this year, which is where we finished their JV season at, and then they've also picked up a 2nd place finish at Elkhorn High meet, which is pretty much a solid Class A tournament. So I was very pleased with the wrestlers that we had there. Okay, something new, which has not been new to us, but something new to the state of Nebraska, is there was the first ever all-girls state wrestling tournament this year. Okay, and we had a girls team that started out with 15 girls and we finished with 13 ladies on the team. This year the girls team picked up a 3rd place finish at the Norm Manstead Invite, which me and Wimhoff redid the points and we actually should have got 2nd. And we also got runner-up at the Winnebago tournament, which had over 90 girls participate in the Winnebago tournament. The ladies combined to get another 2nd place runner-up finish at the first ever all-girls state tournament that was held in York this year. We put 2 girls in the finals and both of them were state champions, Carla Chacon and Evelyn Guzman. I want to thank all of the girls for the hard work that they've done this past season and paving the way for future female wrestlers. Right now it is the fastest growing sport in the nation. Okay, female wrestling, girl wrestling from 9th through 12th grade is the highest growing percentage in any sport that there is. So that's, when we had 13 girls finish the season, we had the second most girls out of any other school in the state except for West Point Beamer, and those were the ones that won the first tournament this year. So very proud of you ladies. Keep up the good work. Okay, Continuing on with that, I also want to acknowledge our senior girls, Carla Chacon and Yenny Corretto. Carla wrestled for the team all 4 years of high school. She wrestled with the boys when she was freshman, sophomore, and junior, right alongside of us doing everything that we asked her to do, every practice she was at, and never missed or complained one bit. Yenny, this was her first year out for wrestling, but toughed it out and was a great senior leader for our team. Coach Wemhoff can go on and on about Yenny and Carla's dedication. They did not miss anything. They were at all the practices, even going and picking up other girls to get them to practices, to get them to tournaments, and just taking that extra step to do everything the right way and representing Schuyler in the best way possible. So ladies, I want to thank you very much for everything that you've done this past year. Okay, our letter winners. And I'm going to start off with the girls first for our girls letter winners. First off, then I'll pass them over to the guys and they'll hand them to you ladies, okay? Jasmine Acosta. Aniele Ramirez. Evelyn Guzman. Yenny Corretto. Angie Barrera. Carla Chacon. Natalia Ruiz. Jocelyn Lagunas. I always say this one. Hasley Salgado. Sorry. And last is Annalie Carrera. And these are our girl wrestlers that lettered this season. Thank you, ladies. Okay, next are our boy letter winners, and then we'll go on to also into our special awards after I hand out all the letters. First letter winner, Ivan Perez. James Castaneda. Brian Romero. Dennis Martinez. We'll wait till you get up there. Henry Ramirez. Jonathan Gonzalez. Kevin Escobar. Johnny Escobar. Jaime Lira. Diego Maganda. Travis Markson. Casey Ramirez. Alejandro Sanabria. Okay, and the last letter winner that I have here, I want to do just quick on this wrestler. So Esteban Garcia, please come up. Okay, Esteban is what I would like to call a true warrior. He wrestled all 4 years of high school. He was never a varsity wrestler. He finished every season strong. Okay, he put in the extra effort, went out for cross country this year, got into great shape, was a great leader for our JV teams, and was able to attend all of the JV tournaments. This year, we had a Seward duel. Our last regular season duel against Seward got canceled because of weather. We moved the duel, to another date where there was a JV tournament. And I asked Steve before, I said, do you want to go wrestle or do you want to come and get recognized at Parents' Night? And he would have rather went to go wrestle at that tournament than stay and get recognized as Parents' Night. That's what it takes to be a true teammate. Thank you. Okay, so our finish up here with our awards. Okay, most pins this season with 21 pins, Travis Markson. Next up is our most improved wrestler, and this is always maybe the hardest one to hand out. Okay, last year, this is Ivan Perez that wins this award. Ivan was a solid JV wrestler for us last year, 24-5 or 24-6 as JV last year. But this year he went 23-13, was a state qualifier, and won a match at the state tournament. So Ivan, you are our most improved wrestler. Okay, next up is our most takedowns with 72 takedowns, which is a lot of takedowns in a tournament. This goes to Travis Markson also, in a season, sorry, not just a tournament. All right, most near falls. This wrestler had 28 2- or 3-point near falls. We totaled them together, and our most near falls goes to Henry Ramirez. The next award needs a little bit of backstory on it. This is our McNally Memorial Award. George McNally was a Schuyler guy, a Schuyler grad. He never wrestled himself, and he had some grandsons that actually ended up wrestling for Gretna. And he loved the sport of wrestling, enjoyed it, and wanted to, give something back to Schuyler with the wrestling award. And as time has progressed, and since I've taken over as the head wrestling coach, I've given this to a senior guy that has put forth the effort. He's done everything that we've asked of him. This goes to Jaime Lira. And Jaime, through the years, has wrestled all the way from 160 to 220 for us at different times where we've needed him to fill in. As a sophomore, he stepped in and won a match at the district tournament. And this year, even though not being a state qualifier, Jaime still put together a great senior season and did everything that we asked of him. And thank you very much, Jaime, for. Our Nebraska School Athletics Association's Academic All-State Awards are Jaime Lira and Travis Markson. Okay, Travis, I'll go too far. Okay, next up, I already talked about these two. These were our NSAA state wrestling qualifiers this year, Ivan Perez and Travis Markson. Okay, and last, and definitely not least, is our Outstanding Wrestler Award. So over the past 4 years, Travis started out when he was a freshman. He had a losing record on JV as a freshman. Sophomore year, we kind of threw him to the wolves a little bit. Stepped in, a 160-pound varsity wrestler for us after we had a wrestler that me and him didn't quite see eye to eye. So we put Travis in, and he did a great job for us. Didn't win a ton of matches, but got some valuable experience. Last year got to be a state qualifier in a solid year. This year he tied the school record for most wins in a season with 44 wins. He went 44-8 on the year and got 4th place at the state tournament. So our Outstanding Wrestler of the Year goes to Travis Markson. Now you get to listen to Mr. Kosick.